Staying on that story, India is aiming to strengthen its defense capabilities by signing a deal with France that could bring it closer to its long-time goal of building nuclear-powered attack submarines. India's National Security Advisor Ajit Doval has arrived in Paris for a two-day dialogue with French diplomatic advisor Emmanuel. Bonne. The two officials will discuss the details of the Paris offer to support New Delhi's construction of the submarines. The two countries are also expected to seal a deal for India's purchase of 26 marine fighter jets. Well, Ross Cullen has the details. He joins us live from Paris. Ross, what more do we know about these discussions surrounding not just the submarines, but the other weapon procurement as well?
Yes, still those discussions taking place at the Élysée Palace between Emmanuel Macron's top advisor, Emmanuel Bonne, and also Ajit Doval, the Indian National Security Advisor, looking to get confirmation of that deal for 26 Rafale combat jets to be sold by France to India. Now, there have been months of negotiations trying to agree on the best price for these combat jets, and also India have put in the assurance that they want to get from France that they can use Indian missiles on those combat jets they buy from France, including the Astra and the Rudram missiles. So those jets are going to be operating from territorial bases, but also off the INS Vikrant, Indian's aircraft carrier, and another attempt by India with France to assure that it can have an extension of and an enhancement of its naval capacity. Now, that is as far as the jets are concerned, but also these discussions about how France can help India build a nuclear submarine that would be manned, but also they are discussing the provision of unmanned underwater vehicles, UUVs, or perhaps we could call them more basically sea drones, from Paris to Delhi to ensure that naval capacity can be enhanced. So it's all about how to use that connection that we have had at presidential and prime ministerial level, further down now at security advisors, are trying to come together to find an agreement. Big business is always involved. We know that Safran, one of the French aerospace giants, is in discussions as well about a deal for India to help India design and produce thrust engines for future combat jets. So there's a lot to be discussed at that level. We know there's so many connections between India and France at educational, cultural level, but we have had that visit by Narendra Modi, the Indian Prime Minister, as guest of honour in 2023 for France's National Day. This year, Emmanuel Macron was in Delhi for Republic Day in January as guest of honour there. So it's all about trying to work together as geopolitical competitors, but also geopolitical bedfellows in the Indian Ocean, because both of them see that as their domestic arena, of course for India, but also for France, which has 1 million+ citizens in the Indian and Pacific Oceans.